Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be part 3. I'm finally going to go rescue Deckard Cain. He's been in that cage for a little while now. There's not a whole lot left for me to talk about at this stage. I guess I could talk a little bit about the 6F patch, which is the patch I'm playing right now. It's quite heavily biased towards casters, but it's been like that for a while. Oof. That poison hurts. I wasn't really paying too much attention when I was playing, to be honest. You'll see me walk into it. Yeah, there we go. Walking back into it like a retard. Yeah, that's me. That's my life on Median XL. I'll see my own mistakes and then watch myself repeat them all over again. You wanna look out for those flying insects. Can't remember what they're called. Death gnats or something like that. They cast this not poison, sorry. Just a normal flash, which is a lightning-based spell. And it hurts a lot, especially when you don't have any resists at all. Usually, I like to get honorifics pretty early. To ensure that I have a little bit of resist. Oh, and look at that, poisoned again. Oh, and it's a unique light crossbow. Anyway, as I was saying, the state of 6F, it's quite heavily caster biased. Weapon damage is kind of getting phased out. Well, it's been like that for a while, but it's even more so now. But the sole reason comes from the fact that it's so easy for a caster to increase damage, because, well, for one, you can ammo any item with spell damage and enemy resists. You can't do that with physical damage or WDM. There is no ammo. You can only ammo your weapon, and that's got a limit to how much you can get in there. So yeah, that's pretty much why casters do so much more damage, because it's just so much easier for them to increase their damage, whereas weapon damage characters have to rely on procs, and procs aren't as easy to come by. You certainly can't ammo procs. You can't ammo on striking procs. It's not a white ammo orb that does that. You could argue you can get elemental damage, like flat elemental damage, but not really, because you can't ammo flat elemental damage either. Like you can get like 1% spell damage orb, but you can't get a +1 cold damage orb, which is why casters just do so much more damage than weapon damage characters can ever dream to do. The only real advantage weapon damage has over caster is that you can have rainbow damage, so you don't have to switch around skills as much. To be honest, it's not that much of an advantage. It's sort of like a lazy player's advantage, I guess. Yeah, you can see me starting to get my ass kicked a little bit. Stuff's beginning to actually hurt. It probably means when I see myself sort of playing Rambo and I almost die or start losing quite a lot of HP, it usually means I need to update my gear a little bit, because as you can see I haven't really done anything to my gear so far. I'm still just using white items. I think, yeah, I haven't even identified that crossbow yet. But yeah, so that's 6F basically in a nutshell. There are some changes, like giving block to the Slain Souls and Duncraig, which is hurting weapon damage a lot. To be honest, you can still do it with weapon damage. I did it just fine on a Tantrum Barb, but that kind of really does limit to which characters can actually farm that place now efficiently. Just getting a little bit of resist there, I guess. Yeah, 5 cold resist. Woo! Oh, and I finally have fragmentation shot. Of course, very useful. I'm gonna replace Flametail shot with that, because yeah, frag's so much better. And yeah, we're pretty much nearing the end of part 3 now. I've got Bane up on there on my hotkeys as well. I can use my totems. That's target for that. And yeah, I'm just gonna update some of my gear before I finish, because I got some stuff. What else? To be honest, the items we get from here are kinda useless. For us anyway. It doesn't really help us. But, you know, it's not like we can do much about that, so we'll just make do with what we can get, which is honorifics at this stage, really. So yeah, I'll probably show what I do with honorifics later on. I don't really have a whole lot of gold on me at the moment. I haven't really been scrutinizing the ground for items, and I haven't been killing a lot either. But now I'll probably just stash these uniques. I can use a Catalyst of Disenchantment or Learning. For example, on that quiver I can get a stat signet out of that, so I'll probably do that later. Right now I don't really have the gold to buy the Catalyst, so even though I do have the runes. You can see me punching a socket in there. Save that for later, I think, yeah. And I'll use that one to get some gold. Higher quality knives do seem to net more gold, which is why I kind of leave them alone. Especially, I think the price has something to do with the amount of enhanced damage or defense an item has. I don't know. Like, it depends on the affixes and stuff as well, I think. Haven't really bothered trying to find out exactly what determines them. It's not really that important. Probably not gonna character orb that apple, but instead I will put in all my ifs and eths. That'll give me total character defense and enhanced weapon damage, which of course is great. Enhanced weapon damage is basically the weapon damage equivalent of TCD, which is just total physical damage. So yeah, that's very helpful. So I'm gonna keep that in there for now. And yeah, that's end of part 3 and end of part 1, I guess. I'm going to leave you guys with a message from the great Hideaki Sorachi sensei. Hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed the video as well. Thanks.
夢は木と似ています。眺めるより登った方が楽しい。登って初めてわかることもあるし。俺って意外と汗かき。スケペン使うのめんどくせえよ。背景描くのもめんどくせえし。ほんとめんどくせえな、漫画描くのって。っていうかもう生きることがめんどくさい。チーズ蒸しパンになりたい。